taking second in points. You and Nick Burson have been going back and forth. So retaking second, not the best start. So how did you get through the crowd today?
Yeah, kind of the same thing all year, you know, with bad start. Just kept trucking along. I was pretty surprised with how quickly I was catching people, and you know, it was taking its toll on everyone for sure. I got pretty tired at the end, and just kept pushing. I knew I needed to be up on the podium, and I knew I was already in front of Nick, and this was going to be a good race for me to try to get some points. So I knew top 3 was for sure today. I had to be up here, and this is like my third place in a row. I'd like to get up on off of the center spot, but oh well, you know, with everything, all things considered today, I'm happy with this for sure.
Absolutely. So we went a little bit longer than normal. We were in between the 2.5, 3.5. Corey actually finished in 3 hours, 29 minutes, and 38 seconds. So we were 22 seconds before the cutoff. So if he would have taken his time over there, we would have been in bad shape. But so do you think that extra lap helped you out?
You know, nothing happened on that last lap for me, but except for I was in some pain and I was just tired. I honestly cruised the whole last lap, you know, keeping an eye over my back, you know, for sure. But I had nothing left. I could cruise it in.
Just cruised it. All right. So this is round 6. Our round 7 is until October. So I know you've got a big schedule. What do you got going in between that time?
You know, I got the works, and you know, we got a couple more, and we actually get a little break. And I got Mammoth next weekend. I'm gonna do some motocross and a couple of local motocrosses too, the Verb Classic and some other stuff. But man, I'm looking forward to a break for sure. Just kick back at home, maybe go to the lake and just hang out.
Yeah, heck yeah. And the next round is a desert round. Are you looking forward to that, or are you gonna have to do some training?
No, you know, I like the desert. It's all good. I know Nick and actually, you know, Corey goes fast everywhere, and Nick and Axel rip. But I think I can run with anyone in the desert. You know, I just need to shape up my start.
All right, so another podium, another 3rd place, back in second in points. Who do you want to thank getting you up here?
Yeah, I got to thank the FMF, RPM, KTM team, like always. You know, they've been helping me out forever now. Maxxis Tires, Climb Gear, everyone else, you know, IMS, Motion Pro, my parents, my dad, it's Father's Day, you know, 650, they've been keeping my motors up. Fox suspension, stuff works great today on this, all this small chop, and everyone else, I can't think of enough.
All right, sounds good. That's Travis Coy, another 3rd place. Rich, when we were calling out who we had our money on today, Davin and the Bolin brothers, which I don't even think your brother's racing, but is who he had his money on. So for us, people that aren't from here, who are you?
Just a local guy.
Just a local fast guy that just likes going fast. He was on the start line too, and I said, "Oh, they're calling overall for you," and he said, "I'm just overall in the beer garden. No big deal." So you got a great start, and use that to your advantage, right?
Yeah, for sure. That start, I think, is what made the race. I knew I didn't have the fitness with these guys, but I got the good start, and Corey got around me, and somebody else did also. But I just want to minimize mistakes, kind of cruise the first few laps, not doing things stupid and go down, and then try to put the charge on, but Corey was gone.
Yeah, so he had quite a sizable lead in the first laps, and then you caught within almost 40 seconds right at the finish line. Were you doing anything different, or do you think he was cruising?
Oh, I'm sure he was cruising, but more than anything, ghosts were chasing me. Every time I just go into a corner, look back over my shoulder, and to be honest with you, I thought Rory was going to do another late race charge. I didn't realize he pulled off. I've been trying for years to beat that guy, so I was not going to let it happen.
And it happened this weekend. That's racing. If he pulls off or not, you beat him.
Hey, that's Rory's deal. He always comes on late. I knew he was going to try to do it again, so I was just pushing everything I had. I'm done, though.
Heck yeah, so locally, how do you normally do when the race is top of the podium, just like this?
Local, all my race stuff, but I haven't been racing really much lately. First Father's Day, so that really slowed things down. Getting out there for a present, that's for sure.
Yeah, give him a round of applause for that. This is his first Father's Day up on the podium. So who do you want to thank getting you up here for your entire family and all the locals, getting a local up on the podium?
Definitely my family. Everybody is the local. I mean, everybody was cheering for me out there. It's fun to see the sweepers, everybody. But other than that, KCM country and Razor's Edge was pretty much it.
All right, so this is your low-top local racer, Devin Bowen, second overall against the fastest racers in the West Coast round. So we've had some great racing all year long. So how was the course for you today?
I loved it. You know, it could have used a little bit more moisture, but other than that, it's right up my alley.
Heck yeah, so you always say you like it, the tougher the better. Was this that it was tough or it was tight enough for you?
I don't think it was super tough. There was a couple hills that got really dusty and roots and stuff like that. But, the downhills were a little bit tough. But I think more than anything, it was just tight, and, that's where I excel, wiggling through the trees.
Absolutely, and we could all tell that absolutely having you this far out front that soon. You came up the hill, and people still had to come across the valley. So you had a big lead on that first lap. So now you've got pretty solid points lead going into the next two rounds, and those are the desert rounds. Again, you don't necessarily excel in the desert. You do still go fast. You're still on the podium. So what are you going to do different to try to stay on top for those rounds?
I'm going to probably go spend a little bit of time riding in the desert, try and figure out how to go faster out there, and just show up and do my best. And if I can give these guys a run for their money, hopefully I can. If not, I'll be right there behind them and hopefully wrap up the championship.
Yeah, hopefully get that, especially with Laughlin coming up. So, you normally race enduro cross. How are you doing in that series?
Pretty good. X Games didn't go so good for me. I ended up 9th. So I think I actually haven't even looked, maybe 5th or 6th in points now, but we still got 6 rounds left, so there's a lot of racing.
Yeah, that's a really tight battle with that, and as it is with this series as well. So who do you want to thank? Another podium. Like I said, only the second person to win more than one round this season in 6 rounds. Who do you want to thank getting you up here again?
I got to thank SRT and the whole crew that came out and helped. My girlfriend Lauren, SRT again. Yeah, they sponsor pretty much everything on my bike, so I get thanked them 10 times over. But Scorpion helmets, 509 goggles, O'Neill gear, CD boots, GPR, flex bars, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I wish mine could be here.
All right, there you go. This is our top 3 overall. Travis, Coy, Kevin, Bowman, and Corey Thunder.